Hello, I'm Jen. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are returning. I am here to do another collective reading. It's 4/14 on January 20th, 2026. I'm very inclined to do a romance reading. I just came out of one reading and I was like, you know what? I feel like I should do a romance reading. So that is going to be my intention, is to deliver a romantic message. Please keep in mind you're responsible for all your own choices. Read the box below the video. It's got disclaimers and links to purchase the decks I've designed and to contact me for any other things you might need from me. All right. So I don't have an intuitive message because, like I said, I just left one recording, got a little warm, took off my vest, and jumped into this one. All right. Let's see here. All right. Thank you, Most High God, Mother, Father. What does the viewer need to know romantically? All right, so single, coupled up. What does the viewer need to know romantically? All right, so we have Leo coming out. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be a Leo. This is something here: pursuits of pleasure, affairs of the heart, creativity, 5th house, sun, and children. Okay, so you could be looking to build something with someone here, definitely. I feel like a truth is being exposed as well. This is giving me catch a falling star, put it in your pockets, and never let it fade away. All right, what is the romantic message for the viewer? Thank you, God. Embrace the mundane, but it's reversed. So something here, you need to get out of a rut. You need to go on an adventure, or don't. I don't care. It's not my life. What are you wanting to protect? You need to let your walls down, let your guard down. Okay, that came out reversed. Yeah. Somebody here, you need to, what are you creating? Well, you're being encouraged to be a little vulnerable. You're being encouraged to shake things up a little bit. This doesn't have to be a huge shake up. This could be like, I'm going to go to the store at 3 instead of 9 a.m. I'm going to go at 3 p.m. Or this could be saying hi to someone, you know, in the gas station. It doesn't have to be huge. It could be very small. We do have prayer and meditation on the bottom. If you need guidance, pray about it, meditate on it, see what the response is. All right, what the answer is. All right, what's the oracle message for the viewer romantically? All right, so we have 6. Prosperity could be dealing with a Gemini. Could be gaining some sort of insight or communication from some sort of communication here. We have Trickster, 21, 12. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Pisces, something about the last solstice. Chaos, delusional, manipulative. Okay, so somebody here has got control issues. It doesn't feel super bad. It feels like they have control issues, and that's why they need to shake things up a little bit. Why they need to say hi to someone, a stranger, you know, be kind, just spark up a conversation. Is because they're trying to control some sort of chaos. I feel like this is making more chaos. Put it to rest. 12, 12, 12 could be a number you're seeing. One more, please. Thank you, God. You might have been manipulated in the past, too, which is why you have all these hella control issues. All right, so we have a card of kindness. Yes. 616, something about Grand Rapids, Michigan could be relevant here. 61. 7, so July, could be dealing with Cancer or Virgo, Pisces, said Sagittarius. Somebody here might have been keeping something to themselves too, but that's back to that control issues. I feel like this kindness also is once you recognize the control issues you have, right, and you get honest with yourself. Definitely could be dealing with the Leo or something about August. Once you get honest with yourself, be kind to yourself, okay? Because, you know, control issues, they come from a space of chaos. You were either exposed to chaos from a very early age, or life's just been crazy. You had some sort of trauma, you know, so just be kind. You don't have to, I mean, rewind, but like, don't go backwards, go forwards, okay? But just recognize, you know, that's where that's coming from. And not everybody's going to manipulate you. Not everybody's delusional. And not everybody's going to bring chaos to your life. And if they do bring chaos to your life, let it be a healthy, happy chaos, okay? Something creative. Something that brings you prosperity. Something that makes you feel good. All right. I heard get the clues first. Okay. So what are the clues for the viewer in this romantic energy? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. All right. We have middle. I did shuffle these decks between readings. March, more Piscean energy. Somebody's intuition could be telling them to do something here. January, they could be ignoring their intuition because of their control issues. Something in here to do with Capricorn, Aquarius, from the beginning of the year. More Leo energy. I feel like there's a truth being exposed too. October, Libra, Scorpio energy. Sunday, recently or past, present, future. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. If this makes sense for you, it's going to make sense. All right, rings. So some sort of commitment here. Somebody could wear rings. Boss. Somebody could be an Aries, or they could be in charge of something, or just one of those control issues, you know. If you're trying to control Leo, good luck. If you're trying to control an Aries, fair play to you. It don't work like that. If you were trying to control a Sagittarius, I mean, you can try. Any of those fire signs are not very easily controlled. Now lions, yes, can be put in cages, all right? So can horses, which Sagittarius is part archer, part horse. And as far as fools and emperors, yes, they also can be in prison. But, like, I'm telling you, if you're trying to tell them what to do, good luck. November could be an energy here as well. More Sagittarius energy. Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Z. Something could be coming back and forth, back around, okay? That's kind of the energy that's giving me. Something about Wednesday could be relevant. We do have 121 is tomorrow, so somebody could be dark like Wednesday. I'm picking that up as well. This could also, you know, somebody just stepping out of their comfort zone, going towards something that's opposite of them. Perhaps it's not their normal type. Somebody might encourage that embrace the mundane is popping out, okay? So somebody could encourage somebody else to step out of the comfort zone simply because they are who they are and you are who you are, okay? It could be some sort of opposites attract here, or that could also be some sort of hesitation. I feel like somebody is definitely committed to changing something because they've seen a truth, and I feel like they're taking charge here to balance out a situation involving another person. The middle March, okay, middle March, they might have been lukewarm about someone, or you might have been lukewarm about someone. And then in January, you just realized, like, why have I been lukewarm? In January, your intuition might have been having you think about this person hardcore, okay? My right ear is ringing. So it's good stuff, what they're thinking, but it's like, how do I get out of this? How do I break this cycle? You know? Change it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be big changes. It's little changes. It's going to involve getting out of your routine. It's going to involve speaking up maybe to a stranger, okay? Letting your guard down a little. Even reaching out to this person. Whatever that means for you. Do what you want. You're responsible for your own choices. Okay? Somebody might have been seeing someone's commitment to in October, and that might want them to come back around, or somebody could have seen someone who was in a commitment in October, and I feel like it's null and void, that Z. It's like I'm picking up Z tape. Somebody could be a cashier, or Z out the tape at the end of the night, okay? Somebody could work in retail. All right, so we have the King of Swords coming out. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so somebody is thinking. They're done thinking. Ten of Swords. Thinking about a betrayal as well. Like I said, this person, you know, the new person, they probably not manipulative. And if they are, like, I feel like maybe you can approach them about it and it's different. There's some sort of, it's different energy that could be having someone reluctant, because there's a control freak here. No offense. I'm one myself, so I get it. I think that's why I picked up this energy so quickly. But there is somebody who likes to be in charge here, and they can't make someone do something. But they also have to realize that they have to work with that person, not force that person. Okay? I have 3 of Pentacles in my hand. So there's also an ending to a contract that somebody, they know it's over. They're looking back at something. They're also looking at somebody alone, and they're like, wait a minute. Why are you alone? Let's work together, okay? Like, let's get together. You shouldn't be alone. Not that you shouldn't be. Not that you can't be, but, like, why is someone like you alone? Like, that's the kind of energy, and they're thinking about this. All right, where's the viewer at in this energy? 8 of Swords reversed. So you might have gotten free from something. This is, you're breaking free from some sort of routine here, and I feel like that's what's bringing this in. I feel like there is definitely a love offer here, or some sort of reconciliation between people. Empress could be with a Taurus. There's definitely some sort of gain. So because you're not stuck in your head about things and you're taking control in a healthy way, okay? You're the one taking control of the situation. I feel like the ball could even be in your court as far as, you know, where things were left at. Yeah, I feel like you're recognizing someone's value and what they mean to you. There's also some sort of mom figure, maternal figure that could have been spending a lot of time alone, and somebody's like, tisk, tisk, that's not good. It says, giving me saving the princess from the tower, damsel in distress, but I don't feel like with this Empress energy, I don't feel like they're actually a damsel in distress. It just looks that way. Actually, I'm over here working on this tapestry. Things have been rough, you know, 10 of Swords. I had an ending to a connection or a contract, so I've just been loving life and loving on me, and it's kind of the vibe, you know. I've been working on my creative pursuits, or this is what I've been filling my time of. I'm not lonely like it might look. I'm just like being alone, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can still like being alone and be in a connection, multiple connections, guys. I'm very introverted, and I still connect with people. I still have my heart open. So you can too. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay? Alright. Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Strong Taurus as well. Magician. Strong Gemini. Alright. So I feel like somebody's going to make something happen here. I feel like somebody knows they have the resources to do this. They also have the resources to put the effort in. So this is like somebody that's like, I can help here. It's kind of the vibe it's giving me. Somebody just keeps thinking about an ending. They're not trapped in their head about it, but they're thinking about it. I think, okay, 4 of Wands. So they want some sort of celebration here. They want a happy home. Perhaps with this Empress energy. Is this with this Empress energy? Yes, it is. Okay. Yes. Oh, my gosh. There's a reconciliation. Okay, so we have the Tower. Star card. Temperance. Major arcana when it comes to that Empress energy. There's somebody gaining a contract here. They've manifested it. And it's because they didn't get trapped in their head when they thought about an ending. They just was like, it's over. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. And I feel like it's really unexpected. I feel like there's a really unexpected healing energy here, too. You're not expecting this, viewer. This is so unexpected. Yeah. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is coming out in reverse and 5 of Cups in reverse. Somebody is coming out, okay? They're not expecting this to work out like this. They're expecting it to not be successful, but they're also saying, I'm not going to get lost in my feelings if it don't work, okay? Somebody here also hasn't been putting in effort. Definitely an earth sign and an air sign. Earth sign, air sign, fire sign. Aries, Sag, Aquarius, Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah. Somebody doesn't want to be rejected, but they also are like prepared for it. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So yeah, there's a solid, stable offer here. All right, what will confirm this energy for the viewer? Thank you, God. Wheel of Fortune. You're going to be like, Wheel of Fortune. I'm not even going to play that. More Sagittarius energy. Something here is moving very quickly. That's what's going to confirm this. It's going to go in your favor, and you're going to be like, heckin' yes. Every time I talk about going in favor, cards pop out. So, trust your intuition. This is a High Priestess, okay? Like I said, this person feels a little different than you. The energies. This feels like, I don't want to say taboo, but it's almost taboo. It's like, they're so not my type, but I am enamored. Like, I am into it. 3 of Cups. I want to be around this person. I want to hang out with this person. They're not my typical type. 10 of Cups. But I like them, and they make me happy, and it's very satisfying. Delightful. Knight of Cups. I can't even, guys. I keep opening. This is all good. Move forward. Trust your instincts here. Definitely trust your intuition. 15 minutes even on the clock. Ace of Cups. Okay. So just get honest. Get honest with yourself. Remember kindness. You get more, as my father says, you get more with honey than you do with vinegar, Jen. So keep that in mind when approaching people. There definitely could be an air sign that ended a contract with an earth sign so they could manifest something else. They might have felt stuck, or they might have, this is also somebody, I feel like with the Eight of Swords on top of that boss energy, this might have been somebody who was like tired of always having to be in the lead. Not that they can't lead, they're very capable. There's no young energies out here, right? These are kings and an empress that we're dealing with. I feel like somebody tried something too in the past that they were unsuccessful with. They just didn't get lost in their feelings, the Five of Cups. Either they didn't get lost in their feelings or they got really lost in their feelings. Which is it? Six of Pentacles. They just stopped feeling. Okay, it's like they emotionally detached because it wasn't successful. And that might have been a saving grace here when it came to that Eight of Swords reversed. Also, like I said, they might have ended a contract because they were tired of always being the one. They're looking for someone like the Empress energy, okay? She's very nurturing. She doesn't have to be in the lead. She can lead, okay? When the Emperor goes to war, for instance, or work, she can lead. Gender doesn't matter. These are energies, right? So the masculine goes out through the world, and the feminine energy does the domestic stuff, okay? It's kind of like that. But this feels like somebody that was having to do it all. They were having to go out in the world and come home and do the domestic stuff, whatever that looks like, whatever that means for someone. And I feel like they just didn't want to be stuck in that. They know they can go someplace else where they will have that equal leadership. They will have somebody who can handle things like they can. Yeah, I don't think you're expecting this to work out, but it does, buddy. Buddy. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Somebody might have been just biding their time, waiting on this. Anything else the viewer needs to know? I just want to keep saying, buddy. That could be relevant for someone. Six of Pentacles came back out. So this is going to be equal give and take. It's not toxic. The Devil's reversed. Somebody's going to apologize here, too, for being sneaky. Seven of Swords. They might have had a third party. This feels like an ego boost. It doesn't have to be like they were cheating on you or anything like that. But they might have been getting attention from a third party, okay? Or you might have been. And that might have, you might realize like you missed out on someone. Or you could have been doing that, Death card. You could have been doing that because you're like, this, I like this person, but they're not my type. And that doesn't mean you're not attracted, okay? That doesn't mean that it can't work out. You just might have been so caught off guard of how attracted you were to someone who's not your type. That could have been a moment here where you're like, yeah, like, I might just be breaking out of my routines. Yeah, I might be being too vulnerable here. Like, it could have been some sort of thought process, which is like, yeah, I don't know if, like, I really want to go that far with it. Or this person could bring chaos because they are so different. I don't know how they're going to react. But it's not that it's unhealthy, okay? It's not that it's a bad or negative. It's just so different than either what you're used to or what they're used to, all right? What's the advice to the viewer? Because there's a reconciliation here. What's the advice to the viewer? All right, Fool card came out sideways. Take a leap of faith. You've already been thinking about taking this leap of faith. Just take it. Knight of Cups on the bottom. Trust your feelings, okay? This is not bad energy at all. This is saying follow your heart, okay? Ten of Cups. Opened it to that again. Follow your heart on this one. Trust your gut. You're going to be delighted when you do. Absolutely delighted. 11. Happy event and like-minded. Frogs. Somebody could have an affinity with amphibians. Try saying that 5 times fast. Affinity with amphibians, affinity with amphibians, affinity with amphibians. Anyways, okay. Yeah. This is going to be, I pulled out the 7-11. Okay, so like this is somebody you're going to want to be around all the time. You're going to want to eat snacks with. You're going to want to go for walks with. you're going to want to talk to all the time, okay? You might actually be, like I said, in retail. You might actually, this is giving me, like, say hi to the person at the gas station. If you're a clerk, you know, it gets awkward. If you're noticing there's a vibe and there's some chemistry, you're the one working. Say something. Let us, as the patrons, know it's okay to approach you, because everybody wants to be respectful, right? No one wants to misunderstand anything. And so, yeah, just say something here. Take a leap of faith. Reach out. If you might even be connected socially to this person. I picked this deck back up. I guess we're still reading. There's no red flags here. Warning came out reversed. Whatever this is going to happen really fast. And it might look real tricky, but it's, yeah, this is perfect match. This is opposites attract. I'm getting chills. Oh my God, this is going to move along very nicely, very quickly. There's not going to be hesitation or question as to what we're doing. We are a couple. We are doing this life thing together. Like 7-Eleven. Like, we are making life convenient for each other. We are helping each other. These are two mature people who know what they want, who know what their role is in a relationship. This is beautiful. Woo! I'm getting all tingles. Very nice. Somebody's boss also could have a crush on somebody in retail. Can't. That just caught my eye. So, you know, if you're the authority figure, that's a very careful. I would definitely wait for the employee under you to very, very clear about they're okay with flirting or something like that. I don't know. Tread carefully. You could also want to, okay, this is, somebody could have applied for a job, and instead of hiring them, you want to date them. There's something about that here, okay? Man, you might be, like, in charge of a 7-Eleven even. I feel like I can't hire them. I'm going to take them out to dinner. They can find another job, another time. I'm taking them out. I want to go out with them. I don't want them to work for me because I want to date them. I want to be with them. Something about that. You very much explain that to that person. Don't just leave them hanging. Like, explain that, listen, I will help with stuff to get on your feet, but you can't get on your feet here because I want to lift you up. If that makes any sense. I want to build with you. Can't be your boss in this arena, but we can work together over here. You know, let's go get some cheese curds or something. Oh, yeah, somebody figured out how to get unstuck, too, out of that situation. Or they will. They will, because they're going to they're going to leap. This is really unexpected, too. I feel like there's going to be a lot of, like, smiling. There's going to be, like, oh, really? Tell me more. That type energy. I definitely feel like there's going to be, like, oh, please, tell me more. What is... So you did that, all right. Wow, you must have really liked me. Freaking weirdo. Oh, everything just went topsy-turvy. So anyways, oh gosh. Oh, hold on, folks. Okay, just so y'all know, I was grabbing keyboard. Okay. So yeah. All right. I hope this was helpful. Good luck to you. Get out of your comfort zone if you're not doing that already. Be kind. You're going to bring in a lot of reciprocation here. It's going to be very equal give and take, very much. And good job, you know, for recognizing that just because this is contracts over doesn't mean I got to get stuck in my head. So definitely Pisces, Aries, let me call it some signs, Taurus, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Virgo, Aquarius. and Capricorn is what I just heard. Okay. All right, guys. Hope this is helpful. Many, many blessings till we talk again. And it didn't stop. Awkward.